Luminant Luminaughts. I am at peace with my inner truth and express it with authenticity. What's going down, guys? Coming up here to offer y'all a romance with love and commitment to loyalties with any two placements in the three or more here. So, as this message comes through, please celebrate what resonates and discard the rest to the fuckless wannabes, okay? Here we go. Okay, so we're going to be pulling from two different decks today for this reading. And I'm doing that because, I just wanted to give a little more information. So we're going to pull two cards per designation on our reading tree or whatnot. Sorry if that's kind of loud. Okay. For reading into sex, love, and to rock and roll in that carriage, what will we get here? What could you listen for, feels, and think, and or be aware of amidst your partnership with this relation you may have or be considering? Here, let's see. For cut of deck, we have and the two cards we got for your listens for feels. First card of the two is Seven of Swords, futility, which is an important thing to be aware of. Moon in Aquarius, discouragement, despondency, inconsistency, fears about existence, negative expectations. Neptune, everything seems to be clouded by a film or a veil. I just don't know what I really want. Venus, but it's just too good to be true. Mars, I haven't the energy. There's no time. I'm already too old. Jupiter, that's too much good at once. I could never cope with so much success. Mercury, but I just can't convey it properly. Saturn, it's simply too much trouble, and it takes too long. Indications, your fears have nothing to do with reality. Wake up and see what's really happening. Questions, in what areas of your life do you diminish yourself with your own limited ideas? What are your constricting belief systems? Suggestion, draw another card asking the question, how will my life look when I drop my doubts. Affirmation. I master all the skills and means needed to achieve that which I long for most deeply. Futility. And the other card from the Phantom Wise deck we got for your listens for feels is the Five of Swords. Okay. The Five of Swords. A pirate plunders the aftermath of a battle-ravaged shore as the defeated parties slink away. Opportunities taken under plunder recovered. Savvy. Success. A time of selfishness. Questionable behavior and hollow victories. Conflict that could have been avoided. Awareness of the place of others in what transpires. Five of Swords. That's a pretty good interpretation of that card. Yeah? So that's good for any and all y'all listening for feels. What may as might be some emotional simmerings you could be skating over, feeling of the dark side of your moon for experience through your commitment in relation to this possible partnership? Here, let's see. For cut of deck, we have and for what is simmering through your emotional alchemy beakers on for this scenario, we have a Six of Cups. Pleasure. That's pretty good to have. For the emotional alchemy, here we go in Sun in Scorpio. Lust, enjoyment, pleasure in sexual relationships, rich exchange of sexual and heart energy, emotional renewals. Indication. Enjoy now all which life gives you. This is the best way to express your gratitude. Are you holding on to old beliefs which prevent your enjoyment of pleasure? Enjoy your emotional wealth and share it with a partner. I am now open to a partner with whom I can share the loves of joys on all levels. And for the Phantom Wise second card for what your emotional state of being is best maybe to consider here is the nine of Pentacles. Right? Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. A figure rests comfortably on a assemblage of stars with a falcon in hand, trained and hooded, able to fly and return, accomplished and comfortable, independent and self-reliant, enjoying a sense of security and abundance, a place of refinement and grace, a time for enjoyment and indulgence. So for me, this levels into the 5D, hopefully oncoming 3D. I don't know, but this is for you, so if it resonates. So that's pretty good. The trained falcon of how you guide your thoughts and energies, right? Okay. So that's good for the... Now we'll move on to... And how may you be approaching this muse of a scenario? What is your attitude got you flavoring your behavior and action from your placeholder in relationship to this partnership? Here, let's see. For cut of deck, we have how you might be stalking this hunt for prey of a scenario to be shared. It's important to keep in mind that you are sharing a scenario if you're so going for this reading to resonate with you. We have the Eight of Wands, swiftness. And swiftness says, Mercury in Sagittarius, clear, direct, swift communication, overcoming misunderstanding. I'm just being funny here with, like, yeah, it's a cosplay, we'll just say that. The moment has come, indications, the moment has come for you to define where you stand. If you are open and remain centered, misunderstandings will be cleared. Is there anyone whom you do not dare to openly state where you stand? Suggestion: use this opportunity to open yourself up more to those people who mean something to you. Talk to them or write letters. Affirmation: my openness and self-confidence opens the hearts of those I love. And for the Phantom Wise card for you, we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles says, a five-pointed star surrounded by curling vines. A time of new opportunities and chances for growth and financial gain. So whoever is resonating may think of how to make this romantic partnership economically viable. I don't know, or work for the two of you. Investment for the future, taking advantage of opportunities. Resources are at hand. New pieces of puzzles and small elements that will become greater. Seeds planted, ready to grow. And what could their listen for feels, think, and or be aware of amidst their partnership with this relation they may have or be considering? Here, let's see. For cut of deck, we have and for their listens for feels, we have this is how they are feeling. They're feeling failure. Seven of Discs. Taurus, Saturn in Taurus, restriction, resignation, hesitation, apparently insurmountable obstacles, and fear of failing. the indications for them are their ability to deal with things is blocked and by heavy and fearful expectations. You should now look at their content and quality carefully. Question: what areas of their or your life worry you the most? Suggestion: write a complete list of your worst expectations. Take a new piece of paper and change each fear into a positive opposite. Keep working with these lists. Change them when necessary. Change them and decide conscientiously or consciously. Look for someone who will support you in this. Draw another card with the awareness that you can accept and drop fears. I have the courage to believe that all that happens in my life serves for the best. And from the Phantom Wise, for the drawing of the other card, for them and the way their listens for feels, and this relation to this partnership is currently the Five of Cups. A figure is collapsed on the floor, mourning what's been broken. Oh, heart. Dwelling on the past, not seeing the whole picture, wallowing in regret, reliving past traumas, reluctant to move on, being focused on what is lost while what remains is left neglected. A need to move forward. So whoever they are, I would suggest that you could have somebody help them do that moving forward, or finding some other focus to make them attractive enough to bring you into their life, or I don't know. It's that's up to you. I'll leave that up to y'all. But that's pretty good though for where they're at. And let's move on to what may as might be some emotional simmerings they could be skating over, feeling of the dark side of their moon, for experience through their commitment in relation to this possible partnership. Here, let's see. For cut of deck, we have and for how they are emotionally simmering, the first of the two cards for them on that stage of being is the Eight of Cups, indolence. Saturn in Pisces, stagnation, obstruction, emotional blockage, laziness, unclearness, and swamp. Swamp. Wow, whoever they are, it seems like they could use some. Anyway, that's an opportunity for care. I don't know about love, but well, that's up to you. Indications: it's time you consider yourself. Set some limits and say no. It may be an old behavior pattern to always direct your love toward people from whom nothing comes in return. This may be a sign indicating your fears of accepting love. So this is how they're emotionally dealing. What would help them see that. Maybe you can help them see things this way. I don't know. Question: what people come to mind for you in this context, or them? Maybe that question could help them. Are you ready to dare to set limits and stand by them? In what situations do you hide your true feelings? Are they hiding? The suggestion is to draw another card to learn what will change when you are able to say no. Affirmation. Develop your own affirmation on the basis of the additional cards you may have drawn. And so the other card from the Phantom Wise deck for how their how their emotional state is on this scenario is the Six of Pentacles. A shopkeeper offers a large bone to expectant puppies outside on the cobblestones. A time of generosity and selflessness. To have and have not. Taking care of being taken care of. Acts of kindness, no matter how small. Giving and receiving. Accepting that which is offered. So they could use to be open to new emotional states of being, it sounds like, or something. If I'm interpreting that right, it's your calls. And how may they be approaching this muse of a scenario? What has their attitude got them flavoring their behavior in action from their particular placeholder in relationship to this partnership? Here, let's see. For cut of deck, we have so how they may be approaching the scenario, or how they're playing into the scenario, or just managing it, or maybe they're just total cold shoulder. I don't know, but the card for the way they approach the relationship of this partnership that you may be considering to be in with them is Nine of Swords. Cruelty. And from this card we learn of Mars in Gemini. Cruelty to yourself or themselves. Self-accusation, so they're very critical of themselves. Punishing themselves, yourself. Heartless passion. Fanaticism, revenge. Passive resistance, martyrdom. Ouch. They're in something. No wonder you care some love at them. Indications. This card points to your tendency to put yourself down cruelly. So they may do this. You will have to recognize and fully see this behavior pattern before you will be able to overcome it. So they need to be able to recognize that before they can overcome it. Questions you may ask them that you can also ask yourself. Who judged you earlier? How do you now condemn yourself? That's a good one for me. It's like, what's condemnable about me? Are you ready now to forgive your parents, others, and yourself? What are the contingencies for to be able to do that? What could you look forward to? Suggestion: draw another card to see how your life will look when you accept yourself as you are. Affirmation: I am loved simply because I am the way I am. And for me, that's, a bit of that self-loving. But so this other card from the Phantom Wise deck for how they are approaching to be active in this partnership in relation is they are the implementing this kind of energy of the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, a figure astride a griffin, has their sword drawn, ready to fly or to fight with sharp blades and sharp claws. A time for being logical and analytical and blunt, cutting straight to the point, rushing into battle. A person who is self-assured, confident, impetuous, and incisive. Nice. That's a good second card to have drawn. Phantom-wise deck. Pretty good deck. Okay. One more card coming up here. Let's see what we got. And what is the current undercurrent carrying this relationship dynamic? How are the prevailing frequencies of sound and light vibrations weathering the expose of the defining themes that are stagecrafting how the thespians of this relationship navigate their shares of partnership? Here, let's see. For cut of deck, we have and for what is slipping into the streaming dynamic from the past and futures now, we have for this relationship partnership currently the Ace of Discs. Keywords: inner and outer richness, great success, unification of body and soul, material and spirit, heaven and earth, wholeness. So your interest or resonation with this reading as far as, love and relationships goes, it's pretty good omen ending here. So just being involved in these partnerships and having your relations be considerate of them is pretty good. I mean, that's very Jupiterian. Ace of Discs. Wow, nice. We all got lucky today with this. This is pretty good. Indications of the Ace of Discs mirrors your readiness to live a life that is inwardly and outwardly rich. All that is needed is already at hand. Give yourself up to the fullness of life and learn to use your wings. Questions. What areas of your life would you like to make richer? Suggestion. Work intensively on discovering and developing your potential, your inner wealth. Remain open for every form of enrichment in your life. Affirmation. Wealth is my natural condition. I am abundant, right? It allows me to express my spiritual and creative potential in this world. And the second card for the current undercurrent of in dynamic of this possible or current relationship, we got from the Phantom Wise the Page of Cups. A bunny-eared ballerina gracefully and carefully balances a teacup on their fingertips. A time to marvel. A message to embrace emotions and capture magic. A person who is sensitive and romantic, creative and imaginative. A daydreamer. A daydream believer with a big, bright heart and big, bright feelings. So that's pretty good also for the omen of the read on any of y'all's relationships going on. Can I hitchhike here? I just wanted to see if you could see the Moldavite in here or not. Let's see. Huh. No, it looks like it's not going to be able to show up. If I use a flashlight, we'll be able to see it. There it is. You can see the Moldavite glowing in there. Haha, I got it. I know, show and tell. But this wasn't easy to make. It was pretty meticulous. I did it before Halloween one year.